Street Book Club. Evan Jefferson, brother, much love. Educating, elevating, because in knowledge is the power and we'll never give it up. Literature's for the masses. Where to put your money down, now how to watch your assets. Yeah, uplifting others is a passion. My brother Evan, he will turn it into action. New Black Wall Street Book Club. You should come read with us. Yeah, we comprehend and discuss. If we all just come together, there's no limit for us. Here comes your host, New Black Wall Street. Evan, take it away. New Black Wall Street Book Club.
All right, man. Grand rising to you, beautiful people. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put it in a book like The Wealth Choice, written by Dr. Dennis Kimbro, and we absolutely will find it. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, The Black Bazaar, an international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, A Study of Black Wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, I recommend that you study wealthy people. You can find that book by simply going to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Pick up your copy today. It's available in hard copy. Also, it's available in French and English in ebook as well. So it travels across the globe. Got quite a few people in other countries that have just downloaded the book and read about our Black wealth, Black people that represent Black wealth or the Black elite. Also, while you're at the website there, you can also find a store where you find other Black author books that deal with financial literacy, also business development and personal development. And you also find a tab where you can actually decide or choose to join the club. We've already added about 10 new members here today. This is a club where brothers and sisters who are serious about building wealth and building business while they build themselves. That's where we congregate in the Black Billionaires Club. If you are a BBC member, you're joining us here live today across Facebook, Instagram, or also YouTube, go and put in the console hashtag BBC. Let's let them know that we are here to continue to elevate our mind, our wealth consciousness. We're going to build that thing up as we're continue our journey into the wealth choice, and we'll be covering the third law of wealth today. In the comments below, I'd love for you to share where you're connected from. Where are you connecting from this morning? What city, what state, what country, quite possibly. What city, what state, what country. We're broadcasting across the World Wide Web, understanding that's global. Well, let's love to know just how far our reach is this morning. We got brothers and sisters who actually woke up and ready to read a book so that we can, feed our minds, so then we can then later use what's in our mind to feed our wallet. Absolutely, man. Hit the like button, share button if you care, tag somebody, share it to your store, whatever you can do. Hit the heart button. Depends on where you are. Just hit some stuff. Just make it go crazy. That's Reading Rainbow 2.0, where Black folk do read. Black folk do read 30 minutes a day to keep broke and stupid away. All right, man. See who's here, man. We'll get right into this thing here this morning. We're going to shout out our sponsors as well. Brother Sims is here out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Audrey has joined us as well. Grand rising to you. Queen Almanor is here. Happy Thursday to you. Brother Willie Lee has joined us here today. Good morning to you. Miss Glenda Tate Williams has joined us. Miss Vivian Reed is in the house. Grand rising to you. Queen, thanks so much for joining us. Shiro out of Florida. Fantastic, man. Nothing funny about learning to hold and keep your money. I know that's right, man. BBC Antoinette Ross is a boss. Has joined us here this morning. New Black Wall Street Book Club. Brother Amari is here with us. Good morning to you over at Instagram. We got Mr. Muhammad. I believe that's a Mr. Muhammad. Our brother Ryan has joined us as well. I think Alpha is here as well. Grand rising to you. Thanks so much for joining us as well. We got Brother Henderson out of Detroit has joined us here today this morning. Grand rising to you. Thanks so much for joining us today. Brother Adams, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks so much. Miss Golden's in the house. Autumn Walton is in the house. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. We got a couple of people that's joined us here. Raw Figures has joined us over Instagram. Also, I don't know that last. I can't say that, but you know who you are. Thanks so much for joining us, man. We'll do a quick shout out to our sponsor who has helped us to make this thing go. We do have the Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric marketplace, which specializes in Afrocentric home decor, personal care products, and also Black art inspired gifts. You can shop Black at the Black Bazaar. Simply go to www.theblackbazaar.com, www.theblackbazaar.com. Blackberry Charisma. Thanks so much for supporting the show, allowing us to bring financial literacy, allowing us to bring literature written by us for us to help us level up. You're showing that you value what we do here, and you can shop with Blackberry Charisma. It has custom tees. I wore a shirt yesterday. You guys saw that. She does quite a few things over at her store, www.blackberrycharisma. That's KHAR charisma.com. For the Hustler Books, this is another brother who's written a book. And he also not only is a book that teaches you about business, but he also, when you buy the book, you'll get a business consultation as well. So if you're looking to start a business or grow your business, you have a business coach that'll help you with that. You can go check them out at hustlerbooks.com, hustlerbooks.com. Big Sis Media. Everything that you see here, whether it be our flyers, whether it be the website, that's all Big Sis Media, a sister, Black Girl Magic, who helps take you what you want to do and make it digital. And that's where we are. We're in a digital economy, a digital marketing and all that stuff. So you need help with your websites. You need help with trailers. You need help with all that stuff. Big Sis Media can help you there. Check them out at bigsismediagroup.com, bigsismediagroup.com. We got Mr. Muhammad, CEO of Brothers Investment Management Group. Okay, cool. Thanks so much. I am Jewel. Thanks so much for joining us here today. Let's get right into this thing here this morning, Wealth Choice. We're going to be covering the third law of wealth. Now, you can find this book by simply going to the website, his website, Dr. Dennis Kimbro, at www.denniskimbro.com, www.denniskimbro.com. Now, this is the book here that we're continuing our journey in. It's the Wealth Choice, the Success Secrets of Black Millionaires. Success Secrets of Black Millionaires. And as I said earlier, if you want to be wealthy, I recommend that you study wealthy people. So let's recap real quick. The first law of wealth, in case you guys don't remember, the first law says this, that wealth begins in the mind and it ends in the purse. First law of wealth, that wealth begins in the mind and ends in the purse. Second law of wealth says this, that it says to decide now that you will not be poor. Decide now that you will not be poor. So first you start to fill yourself up with wealth stuff. Now, what you read, what you look at, what you listen to, even what you talk about. And then as you start filling yourself up with this new way of thinking, you make a decision that poverty no longer runs through my blood. My veins is nowhere around me. That's a decision. It's a choice. Now we're getting into the third law of wealth, which we come to understand is about faith. It's your belief in the choice that you have now made. Believing that you can build wealth. Believing that wealth is your destiny. We're going to pick up where we left off at yesterday, guys. We're now getting into a section as we are in the third chapter. We're talking about believing in yourself when no one else will. That's the faith principle. Everybody put in comments below, I believe in myself. And you go even further and say, not only do I believe in myself, I believe in my dreams, I believe in my goals, I believe in my aspirations. I believe. I got faith. You start getting to another level, we got crazy faith. Believe in yourself when no one else will. Believe in yourself when no one else will. How millionaires use the power of faith and belief. How millionaires use the power of faith and belief. Everybody put in the comments below, I got the power. I got the power. You don't have to go looking for it. It's not all out there. It's not out everywhere. No. It's right there where you are right now. You have the power. Now, what you do with it is up to you. But first, accepting and understanding that you have it, that's pretty important. That's like half the battle. I got the power. Power of faith and belief. New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. Best-selling author T. Harvey Eker wrote in his book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, that we live in a world of duality, up and down, light and dark, hot and cold, in and out, and fast and slow. These are but a few examples of the thousands of opposite poles. For one pole to exist, the other pole must also exist. Consequently, just as there are outer laws of money, there must be inner laws as well. The outer laws include concepts such as business knowledge and money management and investment strategies. These are essential, but the inner game is equally as important. An analogy would be the quality of a carpenter's tools. Using top-of-the-line tools is imperative, but being a top-notch carpenter who masterfully uses these tools is even more critical. Eker goes on to share that it's not enough to be at the right place at the right time. No. You must be the right person in the right place at the right time. Everybody put in the console, I'm the right person. See, this is where you got to the space where you start moving around, you start realizing I'm the right man for the job. I'm the right woman for the job. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a job that you got to clock into every day. See, I'm the right man to lead this financial revolution. Now, I want you to understand, Ms. Ross, as a boss, that you're the right woman. That Mr. David Chamberlain Jr., you're the right man. Mr. Robert Henderson, you're the right brother. Miss Vivian Reed, you know it's up. You the right sister. Brother Mari, you're the right brother to lead your family. This Chelsea McDowell, come on now. You the right sister. Come on, Miss Amanda Hallinsworth. You know you the right sister. Huh? That's right, Miss G, baby. You're the right woman. I'm the right person at the right place at the right time. I'm the right person in the right place at the right time. And there is no better time than now. So who are you? How do you engage in critical thinking? What are your beliefs? What are your habits and traits? How confident are you? Do you truly believe that you deserve wealth? What is your ability to act in spite of fear or anxiety or inconvenience and discomfort? Your character, your thoughts, and your beliefs are critical aspects of what determines the level of your financial success. The financial elite have long since recognized that financial independence should be one of life's major goals. Thankfully, financial independence is easier to achieve today than at any other point in human history. There are literally thousands of examples of men and women who started with nothing or found themselves buried deeply in debt and still managed to build financial empires. We live in one of the wealthiest countries in the world in a time of growth and prosperity. We are surrounded by more economic well-being and influence than ever before. By mastering the laws of wealth, everybody put in console, master. By mastering the laws of wealth and adjusting their mindset, the wealthy and affluent make it their business to gain their fair share of abundance. They've come to know that the roots of wealth grow from the seeds of thought, seeds that only they can plant. Let me repeat that again for the people in the back. They've come to understand that the roots of wealth grow from the seeds of thought. And the interesting thing about the seeds of thought, you got to plant them yourself. You got to plant your own thoughts into your own mind in order for those thoughts to then take root, and then you get to the place, the wealthy place. The land flowing with milk and honey. You got trees of money growing in your garden everywhere. Let me tell you something, guys. It just keeps going and going and going. It's like these streams that never run dry. Master. Question your beliefs. Question your beliefs. The law of belief states whatever you believe with feeling and conviction becomes your reality. Whatever you believe. This is why perception is reality. Whatever it is that you believe, If you believe ain't no wealth out there for you to get, well, it ain't no wealth out there to get for you. That don't mean it's not no wealth out there. That don't mean that's for me. That's for you. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a woman thinketh, so is she. We've heard all this stuff. We read all this stuff. More than likely, we have come across it too many times in our life. But have we actually received it and applied it to our life? This is nothing new to most of us, if not more, all of us. Whatever you believe, with feeling and conviction, it becomes your reality, not mine. This is why sometimes I just simply you know what, I got to the point in my life, adulting one-on-one, when somebody's made up their mind, I just simply let them go do whatever it is their mind has got them to do. Even if I know it's wrong, even if I know it's going to fail, even if I know it's not going to get them to where they want to go, they made up their mind. I can't change the way that you think. I can't change what you believe. Go out there and learn the hard way. Your choice. That's what you believe. All the convincing in the world is not gonna get you. It's not gonna make you. I can't make you want to get rich. I can't make that happen. If you don't believe it's available unto you, well, hey, I sowed the seed. I kept it moving. People, millionaires included, act in a manner consistent with their deepest and most intensely held beliefs, regardless of whether they are true. Our beliefs largely determine our reality. Secretly, if not overtly, nearly everyone desires to become rich. In other words, to enjoy the fruits of a prosperous life. So if the desire is there, why do the vast majority fail to achieve financial success and its attendant rewards? Think about that for a second. Everybody say they want to get rich. If the desire is there, then why aren't more of us there? Simply put, far too many have nots believe they are incapable of reaching such a position. Consequently, they never developed a blueprint for altering their financial status, nor have they created a plan to gain access to those who have actually reached the level they wish to attain. Let me repeat that again. Never develop a blueprint to alter your financial status, never create a plan to gain access to those who have actually reached the level they wish to attain. And I will also add to this for the author, because he didn't put this in here, but I'm going to add this myself. They refuse to listen. Our people perish for lack of knowledge and because they reject the knowledge. Not only because they don't have it, but when it comes across their space, they reject it. How long have I been talking about Bitcoin? 5 years. How many rejected it? How many didn't do anything with that information? How many of them didn't take a chance? Was it still available? Yes. Did they do something with it? No. Did they know? Yes. This is why I say that knowing is not enough. Filled with information, no execution still gets the same result. So to know, but then not to do is the same as the person who didn't know. But you feel like you're powerful because you know, but you didn't execute. You didn't do anything with it. You didn't make the deposit. You didn't buy. You didn't do anything. You just said, oh, I know. That's why I keep saying that knowing better does not make you do better. That is one of the most false things that people say as a way of getting by, as a way of being lazy. Knowing is not enough. Matter of fact, I truly believe that everyone that's watching right now, you're doing something in your life that you know you shouldn't do. Or you're not doing something in your life that you know that you should do. But yet you have not done it, or yet you have not stopped doing it. So knowing is not enough. Knowledge by itself, it has some element of power, but what happens when you transform that knowledge into application, and it now becomes wisdom? See, they said that wisdom is more powerful. Wisdom is more valuable than rubies or gold. He said, ask for wisdom. He didn't say ask for knowledge. He has asked for wisdom, and you shall receive it. So wisdom is more valuable than money, because you can turn wisdom into money. Knowing is not enough. Knowing is only half the battle. The question is, are you going to get on your feet and go fight? Where was I at? For example, Take the typical day in your life, in the life of the average worker. So many give 1/3 of their day to a job they don't particularly enjoy. Moreover, after arriving home from a hard day's work, they spend the remainder of their day engaging in various activities, hoping to ease the frustration heaped on them during the day. This displeasure with their chosen career path, they chose it. This displeasure with their chosen career path affects relationships with their spouses, relationships with their children, relationships with their friends, and stifles thoughts and desires of improving their lives. And yet, they forge on. And yet, they keep doing it day in and day out. They keep going back to the same well that they don't like, but yet they are going to do it today and do it tomorrow. And then maybe take a break for 2 days and then go back at it. Let me repeat this cycle. It's this cycle of frustration that 95% of the people on this planet are going through right now. The average worker spends 1/3. That's 30% of your lifetime you spend it at a place that you may not typically particularly enjoy. 30% of your day turns into 30% of your week. That turns into 30% of your year. That turns into 30% of a decade. That turns into 30% of your life. On a job they don't particularly enjoy. Moreover, after arriving home after they quote unquote worked hard, they spend the remainder of their day engaging in various activities, hoping to ease the frustrations heaped on them during the day. This displeasure with their chosen career path that they chose affects relationships with their spouses. You wonder why so many people getting divorced. Expecting relationships with their children. You wonder why we can't get along. Expecting relationships with their friends, and it stifles them. Their thoughts, their desires of improving their lives. See, many of us want to improve, but we're stifled from actually going through the process of improving. And yet they forge on, believing that they must, believing that this is what I gotta do. I'm forced to do this now, although I chose to do it. How weird, how crazy is that? Most people unwillingly drag themselves to work on a Monday while fixated on the clock until Friday, when they can finally free themselves of the shackles they believe they are forced to endure for 5 long, painful days. It's why I tell my brothers and sisters, stop calling that thing a plantation when you chose to go to the plantation. You chose it. But now you're calling it something that you chose to sign up for. You accepted the offer. Okay, sir, I'll come to this plantation for $10 an hour. You signed your life away. You signed for it. You agreed to it. But yet you're calling it a plantation. I'm going to tell you, the only plantation that you're going to, the only plantation that you're dealing with is in your mind. This is why the good song says, free your mind and the rest will follow. Free your mind. I believe that's in vogue. Free your mind and the rest will follow. The only plantation at this point in time in 2021 that you must free yourself from, or you must choose to free yourself from, is the plantation of your mind. They receive exactly what they expect from life. Boredom, frustration, roadblocks, and meager earnings. He who thinks he can and he can't, and he can't who believes. He who thinks he can and he can't who believes he can't. This law of inexorable, and I think it's supposed to say, he who thinks he can, he who thinks he can, and he who thinks he can't believes. I don't know what it says. I can't even reread it. Okay, he who thinks he can, and he can't who believes he can't. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let's go. Let me read that again. He can who thinks he can. Who thinks he can. Everybody put in console, I can. He can who thinks he can. And he can't who believes that he can. So the question is, what is it that you believe? Do you believe that you can? Now, it's not good enough to just kind of type it in and just go with the flow because you're being prompted to do it. It really comes down to what's really in your heart. Like, do you really believe that you can? Do you really believe that you can free yourself instead of waiting to see if somebody can free you? Do you really believe that you build wealth for yourself instead of waiting for some government check to come in and give you a little stipend to take you right back? See, when I was on the job, you know what I said to myself? I realized when I was at that job, and there's nothing wrong with the job, it got me some of the skills that I got right now, but I realized that they paid me just enough so that I wouldn't quit. And I worked just hard enough so they wouldn't fire me. How many guys can feel that? How many guys in that position right now? They pay you just enough. So you don't quit, because you might feel, I don't know, it's a good paying job, but I don't know if it, COVID right now and all this stuff. I don't know if I want to go after something else. But then you work just hard enough so they don't fire you. What kind of life is that? I get paid just enough so I don't quit, and then I work just hard enough so I won't get fired. This law is inexorable and indisputable. We are what we believe ourselves to be, nothing more and nothing less. So many people are quick to believe that those men and women who have accrued wealth and influence are highly favored by fortune, but it is closer to the truth to say that their success is the result of their expectations, the sum of their creative, positive, habitual thinking. Right? Everybody put in comments. So my success is the result of my expectation. My success is the result of my expectation. Is it possible that you simply have not been expecting more, therefore you have not gotten more? Let me say that again for the people in the back, because they just said, what did you say, brother? Because I just heard something and now I'm finally paying attention. Is it possible that you haven't gotten more, that your income hasn't increased, that your income hasn't doubled, that your income hasn't tripled, that you're not in the wealthy place right now simply because you didn't expect more? Not more of the world, but more of yourself. See, if you want to get better, you got to get better. If you want to increase in your life, you got to increase. If it is to be, it's up to me. Once I finally captured that and I grasped, I said, you know what? Every time I realize it, every time I get better, things get better. Every time I get busy, things get busy. How in the world did we get 10 new members in a 24-hour time frame, right? It's such a short amount of time. You know how? Right? I attracted it. I got busy. And you with all your talent, you with all your gifts, you with all your ability, if you simply get busy, it will get busy. It'll get busy in your business. It'll get busy with your clients. It'll get busy with your orders. It will get busy to the point now you're feeling overwhelmed. Like, oh my goodness, I've been running a one-person operation, and now I got 15 orders to fill, and I don't feel like I got the time. I'd rather have those problems. I'd rather have to deal with solving those problems than solving the problem with no customers. That's what I'd rather deal with the problem of too many customers than deal with the problem of no customers. I can handle that. Okay, I'm sorry. It's going to be a little bit delayed on your package being received. We got a few more orders in. You know what I'm saying? God been blessing our business. I mean, it's been an abundant time here, and we're going to get this stuff out as quickly as possible. I'd rather deal with those problems than the problems of no customers. I want you to think about this for just a second. If you simply want to increase 1% today, that's not a lot. 1%. And then you did the same thing tomorrow, got 1% better. And then the next day, you got 1% better. If you did that for a year, that's 365% better compounding. If you were to get 365% better than what you are right now, and you are already awesome, how much more money do you think you're going to be making in a year? And you are already awesome. as black girl magic, as phenomenal as you are, as you know, you rocking the stuff, you look the part, but you ain't got the part. Let's just say that. But if you were to get better every day, a year from now, where you think you're gonna be? How much money you think you're gonna be attracted to your bank account? How many bands you gonna have to kind of go through? How much real estate are you gonna acquire? How vast will your portfolio be? If you just simply focus on you getting better. Whew. But it's closer to the truth to say that their success is the result of their expectations, the sum of their creative, positive, habitual thinking. The riches they enjoy are nothing more than the manifestation of their attitude and mindset. They've wrought or created what they possess out of their constructive thought and their unquenchable faith in themselves. As it is the fierceness of the heat that melts the iron ore and makes it possible to weld it and mold it into shape, as it is the intensity of the electrical force that dissolves the diamond, the hardest known substance. So it is true that the law of belief attracts prosperity to those who think it is possible. The law of belief attracts prosperity to those who think it is possible. I want you to put this in the comments below. Not only is it possible, because we probably got the mindset that all things are possible, but I want you to put yourself in that sentence, in that statement. Not only is it possible, it's possible for me. When you put yourself in it, not only is it possible, because that wasn't enough for me. All things are possible. Yes, all things are possible. But not only that, Lord, it's possible for me. It's possible for me. That's where you start getting into this thing I call crazy faith. Now I am in my own sentence. I'm in my own paragraph. I'm in my own story. It's not his story. It's not her story. It's my story. Not only is it possible, it's possible for me. We do not believe what we see. Rather, we see what we believe. Millionaires seem to be able to pick up signals that others miss. Wealth creators see a pattern that spells opportunity or impending danger. This sensitivity to cues may emanate from previous knowledge, intuition, or belief systems. We can possess life-enriching beliefs about ourselves that promote happiness and optimism, or we can foster negative beliefs regarding our potential that eventually will surface as roadblocks to the realization of all that is truly possible. As one respondent shared as I quizzed him on the potential and possibilities, if you're not a millionaire or bankrupt by your 30th birthday, he explained, you're not really trying. I've never begun anything with the idea that I couldn't succeed, and I never had much patience with those who were ready to explain why I couldn't. Another survey participant was a bit philosophical, choosing just the right metaphor to convey his point. Wealth is a byproduct of your thinking. I can't make you wealthy by giving you a handout, but I can place you on the road to prosperity by teaching you what I know. That's for me right there. I can't make you wealthy by giving you a handout. But I can put you on the road by teaching you what I know. And I've been teaching black folk about wealth for the past 10 years. Many don't want to listen. Only a few come to class. But I'm going to keep on sowing because that's what I've been called to do. I can't make you wealthy by giving you a handout. How many people win the lottery? How many people get a little handout from the government every week? They get a little stipend. They get a little, a little welfare. They ain't making them wealthy. They surviving. Boy, let's get to the place in our life where we're thriving. And that means you're going to have to take some classes. Matter of fact, Malcolm X said that education is the passport. Right? Those who are ready for the future are preparing for it today. And the future is coming up upon us, beautiful people, and we must prepare now. He then gave a stunning interpretation of the often often used quote from Benjamin Mays, president of Emeritus from Morehouse College. He says this: not to reach one's goals is not nearly as bad as having no goals to reach. Not reaching one's goals is not as bad as having no goals to reach. You don't want to know why I keep breaking barriers in my own life. You know when you want to know why I keep going to the next level. You want to know why that things keep going up and keep going up and keep going up. You want to know why? Because I set goals. Not only do I set goals, I crush those goals. But it would be terrible for me to have no goal at all. If you don't have a target, how can you hit it? This is what has been one of the most life-changing lessons in my life, is to simply begin to set targets. And then I go out, whether it be with my bow and arrow, whether it be with my pistol, whether it be with the rifle. I go out and I start targeting, practicing, target practicing, hitting those targets, bang. And we take it from the video game. I start playing Mario. I start trying to jump up and hit them coins, get them coins, and avoid all the traps. Either way, whatever game you playing, master it. Set those targets. Hit those targets. You will be amazed what happens when you begin to set goals. You set targets for your business. Right? How much you gonna make this month, this quarter, this year? You set targets for investing. How much you gonna grow this account this month, this year? You set targets, and you begin to crush those targets. Beginning this month, I said to myself, you know what? My first target is $10,000. I started with $6,500. Well, I started with $5,000. Now I got to $6,500 on by the 1st of February. I was like, dang, okay, start with $6,500. Now my first target was $10,000. I just passed that yesterday. Or past that today. So then when I was approaching 10,000, I said, I got to take that up another level. Everybody putting comments on another level. I got to take it up another level. I'm not going to be just satisfied. I'm 30% of the way through the month, and I'm already reaching my first level. I took it to another level. Then I said, well, I started with 6,500. My next goal is to double that thing. Let me get to 13,000. I'm at 10,300 right now. You don't think I'm going to get to 13,000? I'm going to crush that too. So now I'm thinking about what's my next level. Well, shoot, it's still that's gonna be 60% through the month. I might as well set another target. Okay, well, we're going for 15,000 next. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna crush that too. Another level. This is the new Black Wall Street Book Club. Well, Black folk do read. You put in the book, like The Wealth Choice, Success Secrets of Black Millionaires by Dr. Dennis Kimbro, and we absolutely will find it. In the comments below, I'd love for you to put in the comments below, I choose wealth. It's a choice. I choose wealth. Was this worth your time today? Reading Rainbow 2.0, take a look. It's in a book paying homage to something that helped us when we were younger. Reading Rainbow. Answer this question in the comments below. Was this worth your time and why? That's your give back this morning. Not asking you to spend any money with us, although I would appreciate the support and all that good stuff. But the truth is, I don't need your money. I've learned how to make money. I've learned how to grow money. I've learned how to use my phone to create money anytime I want. I don't need your money. You can support if you like, because that's more for you. It's more you understanding the law of compensation. It's more you understanding these laws that reign this universe. It's more about you mastering these laws that simply says give, and that should be given unto you. Also understand that, man, that money is the exchange of value for value. So if I just received a whole lot of value, I just leveled up in the way that I was thinking. That's going to bring me more. If I execute this stuff, it's going to bring me more into my storehouse. Why would I would feel compelled to make sure that I contribute and I keep feeding the goose that lays the golden eggs. But everybody ain't there yet. Everybody not there yet. Was this worth your time and why? Ryan, my married man over Instagram, said, yes, I feel more motivated. Princess Tiana said, very motivated. I want to sign up for more. We do this each and every morning, Monday through Friday at 7:45, the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Brother Jay, my sister Shiro, man, Reading Rainbow 2.0. This is a great motivation. Thank you. Mr. Chamberlain is in the house. Miss Lumpkins, I Choose Wealth. Miss Rita is definitely one of the history books of Black people. Absolutely. Brother Amari, it's worth my time because you challenged me to go harder. Brother Eric, man, over Instagram, valuable, speaking powerful affirmations. Antoinette Ross is the boss. The wisdom exchange and synergy is well worth my time and attention. I give thanks. Absolutely, man. I want to do a shout out to our sponsors again, the Black Bazaar, www.theblackbazaar.com, Blackberry Charisma. Check her out. A sister doing her thing, www.blackberrycharisma.com. For the Hustler Books, www.hustlerbooks.com. Big Sis Media. Take care of all this stuff. BigSisMediaGroup.com. And I want you beautiful people. We got some more comments. Yes, it was worth my time. It's faith and I believe. All right, fantastic. I want you beautiful people to remember this. Oh, I'm sorry. No, some more comments. Miss Williams, yes, thanks for sharing. Thanks for teaching me more about wealth. Miss Tab, it's about time. Definitely worth my time. Give me motivation, helps me focus on my financial goals. Absolutely beautiful people. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with me. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we really need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, it's time to get up, get out, and go get something. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
It's the New Black Wall Street Book Club with your host Evan Jefferson. It's time for us to go. Yeah. Now you ain't gotta leave the computer, but we encourage you to get out there and learn and apply all the things you learn at the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Yeah. The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street. Book Club.